EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Eagles, all that and more, coming up next.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly, the Eagles offense heading out here in the big one, the Super Bowl. And the focus of the offense all season long has been this man, their star running back. He has been exceptional. And he, like the rest of his mates, they got to be amped up. They get a shot at last year's Super Bowl champs.
Now, let's face it, everybody gets a little more amped up when they get a shot at the defending champs. In fact, you circle the game the moment it comes out on the calendar. But now, you've got to control your emotions and just play your game.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Charles, of course, look, it's the elephant in the room this Super Bowl week. The man on the sidelines getting another chance to win the very elusive first Lombardi trophy.
You always feel like one of these years he's going to get it done. It almost seems unfair that his career is being defined by losses in the Super Bowl when we all know how difficult it is just to get there. But let's face it, our parents told us from day one, life isn't fair, and it's really unfair in the NFL. He's got to find a way to get a win and get that off of his back and off of his shoulders. He burns to find a way for his team to win this Super Bowl title.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Damn lineman running 3 miles per hour. Get out my damn way, biggie boy.
Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walden, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
And out now come the Eagles. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A beautiful fake. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I hit a move on my aim and spit the burn like that.
Oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 43, here's 2nd down at a yard. Up the middle they go. Walden. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a give, right side. Walden. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go. Walden. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. They'll look to throw here. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll run on first down. Walden. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, Walden. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way, and I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go. Walden. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Walden. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run on first down. Walden. Oh, what a move. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Throw right side, caught by Goedert, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a give, right side. Walden. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set to go
This
once
shit
more.
pissed me off. Won't even let me damn go
Some of the
for it.
highlights,
Oh,
we see how
shit.
crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, nice move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
73.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Almost was standing in the cell.
Another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been
Ran 2 of them boys over.
all game long.
Folded their ass up like some damn chairs.
To get their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
They ain't want none of it.
Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. On first down, Walden. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Three quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63. And that final frame after this timeout. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the fourth quarter here of Super Bowl 63. Now 2nd and 9. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the fourth quarter here of Super Bowl 63. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Walden, and he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Up the middle they go. Walden. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle they go. Walden. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a yard.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Ain't no ass for him to throw it to me. He just did his thing.
Touchdown grab. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl.
The CDU's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but they're in the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the...
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Second down and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walden. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they work this out past the 25.
246 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Walden, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
3rd and 3.
Now a give, right side. Walden. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Walden. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
Jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce-men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make law fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle. I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back with better.
GG's, we out.